Hello, darlings. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and if you're sub for sub, leave a like and a comment. And now for the video. Hello, darlings. This is Brandy here from brcnails. Today I am doing a swatch and review of the Gel NY Autumn Collection. This is number 136, Autumn Gray. Now all the colors have the name Autumn in front of them. This is number 137, the Autumn Red. Now these are very pigmented, very beautiful, creamy polishes. They are a little on the thick side, but that's not a problem for me. This is 138, the Autumn Yellow, and it's like a golden yellow, or like almost like a mustardy yellow. It's not like a bright poppin' yellow. And this is the Autumn Green, number 139. And again, it's more like a khaki color than it is like a poppin' green, but they're very, very creamy. And this is the Autumn Blue, number 140. And, you know, all these colors are autumn colors, so they're not the technical bright color, you know what I mean? Like it's, they're autumn colors. So what I tried to do, or decided to do with these nails, is first I'm going to paint them a few different colors. I decided to go with a kind of leaf motif, and I chose this shape of nail because of the type of leaf that I was going to try to portray. Now, I wanted to take each nail and use a different base color and then sponge on top the other colors to see what kind of effect I could get. Now, I'm not great with sponging or ombres or any of that kind of stuff, so this is a little outside my comfort zone. I've been trying to veer away from my normal stuff and go in a different creative direction, at least for a little while. But these polishes are awesome. They are one coat polishes. Like I said before, they are on the thick side. So one coat definitely. I ended up actually using my 99-second no heat light for it because I think my lamp was a little bit too strong. I got a little bit of buckling on one of the colors, but after that I've had no problems, so I think it was just the lamp. I'm not used to more expensive products, and these are on the expensive side, at least for me. Most of them are like $10 a bottle, $9.99. I'm not sure about their shipping policy. I will have their link down below so that you can check their stuff out. The way that I got introduced to this brand was they were actually recruiting people to be testers, and they are recruiting more in few week intervals, I do believe. I'm going to put the information up for you. Okay, so this current round ends on the 4th, so you literally only have a few days to enter if you want to. You have to do it through Instagram, thegel_ny, or at thegel_ny, and then you'll be able to see the original post, and you can look closer at the rules and all that, and hopefully get chosen for yourself. And there are a couple people that have YouTube channels that were chosen. So they're very open to it. So I would suggest sliding in their DMs and, you know, putting yourself out there to try to get it. Now what I did was I took just a little part of a makeup sponge, and I'm sponging 2 of the colors that aren't the base color. I did cure between each one. So, you know, the little jumps are when I cured and when I stopped, or when I started again. I didn't want the other colors to overpower the base color. And I know, like, the rule of thumb is to put the darker color on top of the lighter color because it can get drowned out the other way around. But I wanted to see what each one would look like, and I didn't want each nail to be exactly the same. So that's why I kind of went with sponging as well. That and the fact that I'm horrible at it, because I don't understand, like, most of the polish gets soaked up in the sponge, so what's the point? It takes like a million layers normally to get coverage. but since I wanted the base color to show through, you know, sponging was a good option, I thought. The only color that I didn't use was the blue. I just, you know, wasn't really feeling it for this particular set. But if you go to my IG, it's the same name as the channel, at brcnails, there are other swatches, and there's like a modern set that I tried to do, or abstract. I don't know what exactly the category is, but like I said, I've been trying to step outside my comfort zone a little bit, so I've been experimenting with these polishes since I've gotten them. I did them like matte and shiny, and then I did the modern abstract set, and now I'm doing this fall set here. So I really do enjoy using these polishes. They're very nice, but like I said, they're a little too pricey for me in general. But if I was going to pay full price for products like, you know, I don't know, big name brand ones, I would find it hard to believe that there is anything that's 10 million times better than this, because it's so good. But it is on the thick side, so if you're used to thinner gels or you like thinner gels, this is not the polish for you. Okay, so here what I'm doing is I'm just going to outline the bottom of the leaf, and then like the veiny part or whatever, you know, that comes out of the stem. Now, on the part that's colored, I didn't want it to be as dark, because, you know, when you look at a leaf, the stem is dark, and then, you know, the leaf has the color, but those other branches or veins, or I don't know what the right word is, but the little connector parts are lighter than what the stem would be. So now I'm taking my handy dandy silicone tool, and I am touching up the lines because they got a little thick, or a little thicker than I wanted. So of course I'm just fixing that up. The polish that I'm using is kind of like an olive brown polish. I didn't want to use a regular polish. It was a little too red. This one has like more of a greenish tone to it. So I thought it would be good for, you know, like woods and leaves. So, you know, I'm using that. And they're not supposed to be picture perfect. They're not supposed to look like real live leaves. They're more on the abstract side with the sponging. Like, I wasn't trying to put a huge amount of detail in it or anything like that. It was just a nice little experiment and a little bit of practice at freehand. So I had fun with it. So hopefully, you know, you're enjoying the video at least a little bit. If you made it this far into the video, thank you so much. I do want to give a special shout out to Helen Evans. She has been doing watch time for me like crazy. Thank you so much, girl. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And I want to thank everybody else too that has been doing watch time, because I've had a huge jump in the last few days, and it just means the world to me. I'm just so touched and so grateful to all my nail sisters and my subscribers and other YouTubers and everyone, just because this channel would not be going if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much. Mwah, mwah. So now I'm moving on to the thumb. I'm taking my no white top coat, and I'm putting a fairly thick layer, a little bit more than normal, to adhere these maple leaf sequin glitters. They're fairly thick, so I wanted to make sure that they would at least be stuck there, and I'm going to top coat them after. But what had happened was they were a little thicker than I expected, so I probably should have used builder gel or builder in a bottle instead of trying to top coat them, because it took 3 coats of top coat to get them covered, which I guess isn't really a big deal. But if I had used the builder gel, I wouldn't have had to put 3 coats. I could have just put the 1. So lesson learned. But, you know, a lot of times the regular top coat is just enough. It's perfect, and you don't need anything extra. So what I did there was I wanted to remove one of the leaves, because it had like this part that was just sticking up. It was, you know, an irregular piece of it. So I took that off, and I had to put a little bit more top coat down because, you know, the top coat on that spot got taken off with the leaf. I am getting a little bit of a sore throat, so if I sound all husky like that, this is why. I know a lot of people have been sick. They've been, you know, up and down with cold and all kinds of stuff. So hopefully all of you are feeling so much better, because I hate being sick. It's the worst feeling. And it always seems like when the temperature changes like 10 degrees up or down, you know, your body and your immune system kind of freaks out and goes, ah, and, you know, anyways. So what I'm doing here is I am adding it's a brown glitter, it's brown polish with like a silver glitter in it, because I wanted to add a little sparkle or shine to the nails, because I felt like they were just a little wishy-washy, or I don't know. So here I'm top coating the leaf part of the nail, the actual color part that is at the top of the nail there. I'm going to do matte so that the leaf kind of shows more or better, you know, in contrast. So I'm just taking my liner brush and I am putting the top coat right in there and using the liner brush for the stem of it. And now I'm taking my matte top coat and I'm putting it on my little palette here that Miss Leslie from Hillbilly Nails and Makeup, hi girl, that I won in her giveaway. And now I'm taking my liner brush and I am coating the color part with the matte top coat. And I'm using the liner brush just to be sure that I don't get it too close. You could have done it with a regular brush probably, but I just wanted to make sure that it didn't mush over or anything like that, because I could definitely see that happening. So I love these polishes. They are on the thick side, like I said, and they are a bit expensive, but they are wonderful. They worked completely well. I didn't have any issues. The colors are very pigmented and creamy. One coaters for sure. And yeah, I can't say anything else about it, really. They're great. I'm going to put that information up for becoming the next generation Gellian or something. I don't know. It's like Gelnyan. So the 6th generation is what they're looking for. I'm the 5th. So here are my beautiful nails. I decided to do the pinky the same as the thumb. And there are my leaves and everything. And let me put up this information for y'all. So there it is, all laid out for you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and thanks so much for watching. Have a marvelous day. And thanks again. Mwah.